Hi, Kristy. My name is Amber Thornton, and I wanted to take a moment and respond to your post. First off, I want to say I have zero experience in supervision in a formal clinical paradigm. And so I just greatly appreciated reading your post and learning from you, who does have a lot of experience in supervision. There were a few things you talked about. First, I wanted to mention you noted the humanistic relationship model being the one that most resonated with you. And I totally resonated with that for me personally, just reading through the text and understanding, knowing myself as a leader. I work within a church setting, and I do actually have someone who does work underneath me, and I train and help as a pastoral counselor. And so I've realized I was able to read the text and see, oh, this is how I lead her. This is how I help her and grow as a counselor. It's very much person-centered and through a humanistic understanding and approach, relationship-wise. It's very relational. And so I just wanted to note that. But you talked about the different roles that we take throughout the supervision process. And I did read about this in the text from Bernard and Goodyear, where, supervision, he said that supervision is actually an intervention. And so it has all these different aspects. And so I loved that you mentioned that there are moments that the role, maybe as a teacher, comes in, or there's moments where it becomes more like a counselor-like dynamic, or that you kind of step into a consultant role, which the text did mention all three of those roles. But I noticed they had a table where it kind of showed you, when does it go too far, like in a relationship process and dealing with supervision, because the goal here is equipping and growing, right? And so some of the things he mentioned about teaching was, typically in a teaching role, there's a curriculum involved, and obviously within the supervision dynamic or relationship, you don't typically have that. Maybe for licensure in a clinical setting, there may be more of that involved. I'm not aware if that's the case or not. Maybe abiding by some of the guidelines and things of that nature for licensure. But he talked about just really it being important to be driven by the needs of the client. And for counseling, it was its supervision is evaluative, and so counseling is not. And just understanding the difference between that, I thought was really great and really stuck out to me, because I could see myself really stepping more into that counselor dynamic role, being so person-centered and wanting to meet them where they're at. So that was good for me to even apply that to this conversation. And so, and even for consultation, the dynamic is it's hierarchical, meaning, there is a leader and a follower here. And so even when you step into a consulting role within the conversation, it being understood, hey, this isn't just sometimes, it's more of a, what am I trying to say? It's not a suggestion. As a supervisor, there are proper ways maybe that you would be told how to handle a situation. So anywho, those are my thoughts. I enjoyed reading your post. I felt like even it just helped me broaden my understanding of what supervision is and how I can even be a better supervisor. So thank you so much.